Hello everyone, I hope you are well. We're going to do another healing in this direction because it was quite popular, and today is the last day of the equinox energies, and we will now be moving into Beltane in the northern hemisphere. And in the southern hemisphere, you will move into the energies of Samhain, of Halloween. Okay, so without further ado, I would like you now to start to ground yourself. I'd like you just to imagine and feel this petrified wood. Feel it at your feet, but also at your heart. And just feel that energy traveling down you towards the earth, relaxing you and making you feel comfortable in your own skin. We'll just move that down again. Relax. Relax, relaxing from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Taking a deep breath in and releasing all of that pent-up energy, that stress, that strain, that worry, that anxiety. And then take another breath in and just sigh out. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. I would then like you to imagine a spinning disc of light, love and protection emerging down from the heavens and surrounding you. Within a ball of love, light and protection. And again, relax still further. And I'm just going to shake the energy off you with these little standing stones. This is Preseli bluestone from Wales. This is the same stone from the same quarry that Stonehenge was cut from, the middle stones. So we're just going to shake. Shaking any energy out, shaking any pain out. Around your aura. And relax. I'm just going to move this bag of healing tools. And I want you just to start imagining a stone circle in front of you. Just imagining it materialize. There'll be 8 stones in the circle. A place of hallowed ground. A place that you can come and rest. Let's just move that camera a little bit. And then all stone circles need to have a heel stone, an anchor stone holding it in place. And I'm actually going to move that around to face the north of my circle, which is here. Holding that energy bringing the star energy that it would correspond to, and you can decide the star system down. And we just activate that. I can use my fingers as a wand. And I'd like you just to imagine that you are walking towards it. And before you step in, you take a breath in from the ground beneath you and just breathe out any physical ailments. You take another breath in from the sky above you. You breathe out any worry. A third breath in from the waters of our sacred earth, and you breathe out any sadness. And then finally you take a deep breath in from the sun above you, and you breathe out any anger and frustration. And then you step into the circle, feeling that shift in energy, and you start to walk around it in a sunwise direction, and that will depend on where you are in the world, I believe. And when you circumnavigate that circle once, you then choose a stone to sit down in front of. And I'm just going to take some Ogham oils. These are from Starchild in Glastonbury. And I'm just going to place the elder, the Druid, on one hand, and then the yew tree on the other. And I want you just to breathe in the fragrance and look around your circle. Breathing in the energy, even if you can't smell any fragrances, just breathing in the peace and the healing and the tranquility from this place. And I'd like you now just to call in your guides and your helpers to stand around you and help relax you. As we draw in those tree symbols. Rish. Bringing that in towards you. Yeah. Bringing that in towards you. Okay. So as you're sitting down in this beautiful, peaceful place, feeling the magnetism of it holding you steady, I'd like you to imagine holes in your feet and even in your hands if you wish, and you can place your hands on the earth either side of you as well. And bring your knees up so that your feet are flat on the ground. And I want you just to empty out all of those imbalances, even if you don't know what they are. Just empty them out into the ground below you. Downwards and downwards, the earth energies of this vortex at the stone circle will draw it out of you. And then I want you to sigh again and relax into the stone. And know that as we shift out of the equinox energies and into Beltane, it is 3 weeks until May Day tomorrow. So we are on the rise of Beltane. The green man is starting to sprout. He's showing himself in the little leaf buds that are starting to open. And in a week or two, we'll have that vibrant green energy as the Lord seeks the lady energies for the procreation. And if you don't fall into that male-female category, and if you do not want to create people, just think of yourself integrating the masculine and the feminine within you somewhere that is appropriate. You don't have to be half and half. You can be more male one day and maybe more female another day. It changes, and not many people are exactly half. You may have more outward facing energies. You may be more bubbly, more loud, more proactive, having more yang energy, but you may be more inward facing. You may be more introspective. You may be quieter. You may like to watch and observe rather than do, and that would be more yin. And that is fine, whatever you are. Being fluid with your emotions is the main thing. I'm just sending gentle energies towards you. So we have some Ogham and Ruin dice here. But I'm not going to throw them because I'll knock over your beautiful little stone circle. I'm just going to reach in. It's the first one that we are pulling out. And it is a rune Kenaz or Ken. No, I correct myself. It is Nid. Need. What is it you need in your life at the moment? What is it you need to see? What is it you need to do? Is there a yearning that you have for something? Maybe it's something that you have not had the courage to do yet. Maybe it's something to do with a change of circumstance, a change of home, a change of job, even a change of relationship. But whatever it is, something needs to feed your soul for your own well-being, as well as for others. So have a little think on that, and then maybe wish with energy from the lower dantian, the core place within you, below your belly button. Just that energy center is below the belly button, but also above the belly button. So it is the navel chakra, the lower dantian. It's not quite the sacral or the solar. But feel that need, feel that it will bolster you. Our guides, angels, ancestors, or whoever you work with, like us to go out on a limb, if you like. They like us to be a little bit brave. So I'm going to send the energy of the Druid whenever I find it. The Druid. The oak over the Druids. Let's draw that into you. Giving you the strength, courage and the fortitude of the oak, the Druid's tree. Maybe as you look beyond your stone circle in your mind's eye, you can catch sight of an oak. Big old ent who's been there, maybe for hundreds of years. It may be that you're seeing a young oak tree which will grow as you grow. It will create a whole ecosystem, supporting others as the earth supports it. Just cleanse a little bit of doubt from you. Breathe in and relax. Okay. And let's have a little rummage around. Okay, we have another Ogham, and this time we have the spindle, the oar. And this is going to draw that down. You know, this is an Ogham, one of the newer ones of the sets. And it's about having tools. It's also about companionship. This is a tree, rather a shrub tree rather than a big tree, that hugs in the hedgerows and has beautiful orange, almost pink berries, star-shaped berries. But the wood is what they created lace bobbins and looms from. So you could imagine the women sitting there with all their lace-making cushions in front of them, crossing over these bobbins, making these intricate patterns, almost like the web of life, but chatting and enjoying each other's company whilst they did this, making their work seem almost effortless, enjoying the companionship. So I say to you, I'm getting a sense that maybe it is time to burn those bridges, make those not burn the bridges, walk across the burning bridge, make the phone call to someone you have not spoken to in a while. Maybe you've let a friendship elapse a little bit. And if it's not a friendship, maybe it's an activity that you haven't done for a good while. Something you'd like to get back into, a project maybe. And that will go back to feeding the soul. That need for companionship. That need to do something. You have all of the tools you need. You have that courage even though you doubt it. Okay, take a breath in again. And we'll pick one more rune dice. Move them around here in the... Okay, Laguz. Looking out across the water, a journey. All of this that we've talked about earlier can be a journey for you. but not necessarily getting on a plane, although I know some of you are frightened of flying. Maybe it's not the actual destination that is important. Maybe it is the journey for you to get there. Let's draw Lagus into you. Lagus, Lagus, Lagus. Take that breath in. Move these over. And let's bring that stone circle back into your mind's eye. Let's put those around so that you can still see them. Okay. So as you're sitting in this circle against one of your stones, a little fairy helper dances around in front of you, merrily skipping with a bunch of flowers in their hand, wild flowers that are starting to grow near to where you are. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it may be different coloured leaves that are starting to turn, or even fungi, as you step into winter and the darkness. But in the northern hemisphere, we are stepping into spring and the light and the summer. And this little fairy friend hands you this beautiful, beautiful little posy of flowers, and I want you to put that somewhere into your body now, a place where you need love, happiness, courage and joy. And take that breath in, and then we're just going to seal that with gold. And I'm going to take a little, this is what I call a fairy stone. It was gifted to me by one of my teachers. And we're just going to, it's rose quartz as you can see, but one side has been smoothed. And I'm just going to polish you all around your aura, moving around the back of you now. You can see my reflection over there. Just polishing the back of you, and then over the head and back. And I'm just going to place my hands on your shoulders, and we're going to ground this healing into you. The healing of the Nid rune, the healing of the Druid tree, the healing of the Oyer shrub, and the healing of the Lagus, the journey. And I want you to imagine and feel those roots growing back down into the earth, and feel that healing being grounded into you. And when you are ready, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and bring yourself back.